Take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
In so many ways, in so many moments, Christ encounters with his people. God is always in search of his people. In the first reading from the book of Kings, written about 960 years before Christ, during the time Jezebel, one of the most wicked that has reigned the people of Israel, she was in power, and then all of a sudden they wanted everyone to obey their own God. They wanted everyone to go and worship their own God. They wanted everyone who is under them to follow the same way and the same system. They do their own things. Now the king and the prophet Elijah proposed to all that they were doing. He said, now we must worship the living God. As a consequence, King Jezebel then now went in pursuit of Elijah to kill him. Elijah, knowing that he was about to be killed, now ran away. Where did he run to? To Mount Sinai. The same mount where God gave Moses the Ten Commandments. While he was there in the cave of the mountain, God appeared to him in so many ways. Already God told him, go, I will come to you. Something that is quite fortunate or unfortunate for us is that God has control over the whole nature. The wind, the thunder, the lightning, every nature, God appears through the nature. With Moses and the people of Israel, he appeared as a thunder. When it thunders, the people were afraid. But now in the case of Elijah, God appeared, when God was appearing, there was a very strong wind. Elijah thought that now God is around. The wind came and passed by, nothing happened. Also, there was an earthquake. Every place was just shaking. Elijah thought, this is the time. But lo and behold, the wind, everything died down. Now come a very subtle, gentle breeze. With that breeze, immediately Elijah came out, then the voice spoke to Elijah, encountered with the Lord. Every day, God appears to us. Many times, we don't identify the presence of God in our lives. Many moments, God speaks to us. Every day, God speaks to us. But how often do we listen or do we hear the voice of God? There are so many things round about that makes us not to hear the voice of God. Of course, for example, in telephone. If two of us are talking at the same time, who will understand each other? There is no one. The frequency will not be working. But if one is talking, the other one is listening, there's going to be a communication. So many times, God wants to communicate, or God is communicating with us, and we are not listening. Because of so many distractions round about, we don't listen to the voice of God. Because of so many and too many problems, we don't listen to the voice of God. We don't actually know when He's talking to us. And of course, we are used to talk. God, do me this, God, I want this, God, God, look at the hair, my hair, I'm getting bald hair, my God, look, I'm getting farther, my God, help me, Lord, I want to pay my bills, God, help me, God, look, I want to be saved, God, help me, God, I want to sleep better. We talk, and then we don't listen to Him. We should adopt the attitude of listening to the voice of God. God at times does not scream as we do, speaks in a gentle voice, speaks to the heart, speaks to the mind. And actually, there are two voices that often speaks to us. When we have some challenge, there are two voices that comes. One of the voices will let you destroy, kill him, kill her, give him a punch, give her a punch, send her to the room, okay, let him go sleep in the sofa, or let her go and sleep, go to to wherever you want to go. I don't want to see you again. That voice now reacts. Then there is a second voice. Very gentle. Don't do that. Why can't you reflect on yourself? Maybe you are at fault. Calm down. Calm your nerves down. Why doing that? Why not you go in and pray? Why not you go and sleep? Why not you keep quiet so that tomorrow that voice comes very gentle? Most of the time we don't listen to that particular voice. So today, as Elijah, listen and hear the voice of God speaking to him in a very small, subtle way. The same way we should be also open to listen to the voice of God, which comes right inside our mind, right inside our conscience. Also, if we go to the last reading, to the gospel, we also see that so many ways also God appears to his people to calm the waves of the ocean. The apostles were sailing in the boat. Because after Christ must have fed them, last week was the feeding of the 5,000 people. So after feeding them, Christ now sent them away now to go. As they were going, the apostles, all of them, they went into a boat, and then they were sailing. As they were sailing on the boat, there was a very strong wind. All of them, they thought that they were dying. Unfortunately, suddenly, they saw someone coming. Then their own fear increased. Imagine you're walking along and they see somebody like a ghost coming. Some of us will disappear, no? So as they saw Christ coming, they didn't know him, so they were so afraid. Now when they saw that ghost coming, I know some of them must have urinated in their pants. But all of a sudden Christ said, hey, do not be afraid. It is me. Calm down. Lord, if it is you, calm down. Immediately God spoke, and then all the waves of the ocean calmed down. The same way, how many times are we in the ocean like the apostles, even trying to sink because of the waves of the ocean? Today, the waves we're having in our lives is not the wave of the ocean, but also the waves of our own personal lives. The waves is all that is happening in our lives. All of them are waves. All of them are waves trying to sink the boat. Then how do we leave the boat? How do we saddle the boat so that it will not sink? All the problems we're having, all of them are the strong wind. All the fightings we are doing is strong wind. Of course, what leads to all this, because of some wind of communication, or wind of action, or wind of reaction, or wind of character, then we react. So all these are the waves we are passing in our lives. How do you handle your waves? The apostles couldn't do it alone. Now when they saw that it was Christ, courage, it is me, do not be afraid. Immediately they were strengthened. And then Peter said, Lord, if it is you, because it seems he was doubting, if it is you, let me now walk on the sea. Come, Christ said. Immediately Peter got up and then began to walk on the sea. All of a sudden, he was afraid, he became terrified and afraid, and then he began to sink. Again, another problem, he called on Christ. Christ, please save me. The same way many times, all the problems we are having are making us to sink. We are walking on the ocean, we are walking on the sea, we are walking even on the earth, but the problems we are having now makes us to sink. All those problems now make us to run away from God, make us to run away from church. At times, it keeps us into depression, makes us to think of committing suicide. We should stretch out our hands as Peter did. Lord, save me. If we don't call upon the Lord, who will be saving us? So today, my dear brothers and sisters, let us invite Christ in our lives. If we invite him in your lives, the waves definitely will come down. But if we think we can do it alone, maybe because I have a lot of weight, I can do it alone, my own weight is nothing compared to the blessing of God. So we should invite Christ in our life. If you're having any tension in your relationship with the family, in your work, with your fellow workers, with anyone, just call upon Christ and take courage. If you are sinking under a sin, if you are sinking, or even if your marriage is sinking, of course we know marriage is a boat. If we don't know what to do, then it sinks. Then how do we know when marriage is sinking? No communication, no love, no dialogue, nothing, no kiss. Couple don't sleep in the same room again. They don't go in the same car again. They don't eat together, no dinner in the house. All this are sinking. Life is sinking. No communication with the children. Everyone spends the way he or she wants. No one, there is nothing that brings everyone together. That's the marriage is sinking. The family is sinking. Also, the family is a boat. We should not allow the family, the marriage, our own personal life to sink because of so many worries and anxieties we have. Christ is there to help us. But the only thing we have to do to call upon him with a sincere heart, he is there to listen to us. And also, we should also listen to him. In all the problems we have, God speaks to us. At times, because of our human nature, we don't listen. That's why we do what we want to do. The apostles, if they did what they had wanted to do, maybe they would have sang.